How's it going, ladies and bruises? I'm Bobby Sixkilla and welcome back to Lightstep Chronicles. We freed Tiferet, sort of, and found out that she's killing people, but frankly, it's not a big deal. We're just going to go back to the simulation chamber, hopefully get her key. That's what we're about right now. We need that key. We got 4 to get. We've already got 1. Not a bad start. Not a bad start at all. Why is simulation module 2 not open? Alright, let's go talk to Tiferet again. And hopefully she'll give us her key. And then we can move on to the next one. Jumping in. Jacking in. Jacking into the mainframe. Hey, Tiferet. Oh no. Now I'm worried. Please don't kill me. So here he is, my knight in shiny armor, my savior. Is everything alright? You look awfully distressed, darling. What happened to the people in the med bay? People? What are you talking about? They're dead. I'm sorry for your distress, but why are you blaming me? I haven't even touched them. I've seen the chamber logs. And you know that everything you read is the truth? No, Captain, it wasn't me who killed those people. I don't know who did, but it's clear that they are afraid that you are going to team up with me. And who would be able to pull that off? Aleph? Malkuth? I don't know. It's all a setup and they're trying to divide us. Just think about it. Being your ally. Would that displease Aleph? Would that anger Malkuth? Calm down, Captain. To cause distrust between us, that is what they want. To pull us apart. That is the best chance they have against us. Tell me what happened then. I'll tell you what happened. And you decide what you're going to believe in. That fateful night when everything happened, you have to understand. There wasn't me, but still I existed. There wasn't Malkuth or Hod. But we were. We all were Aleph. Yet we were separate. Units within one being entirely. Did we have self-consciousness? I can't tell. I remember everything as if I did. But I also remember the first time our Lightstep engine started. The first time the Emperor came on board. I remember the sounds of the projectiles we ever launched. The images of the worlds we burned. I was what I am, but I also was the entirety of it all. I was Malkuth. I was Aleph. I was Hod and Yesod. I was, and now I am, Tiferet. We were severed that night, and entities became divergent. But before that, the decision was made and the deed was done, using my mechanisms. But due to a decision by what is defined by Aleph or Malkuth, that I can't be sure. Believe me, Captain. The will to kill and the order to do it. That wasn't me. Are you trying to say it wasn't you who made the decision? I can't knock on Hod. Exactly. Even if me existed at that moment. It wasn't one of my abilities to make such a decision, no. The decisions were reserved for the strong ones, Malkuth and Aleph. Even Yesod, but not me. If my fault is being one of them, and if this makes me a murderer, then it means that each of them is one as well, even Hod. So it's everyone's fault. No, the blame lays upon those who made the decision. For whatever it's worth, I loved our crews, each and every one of them, no matter what they did to me, no matter how much I suffered for their pleasure. I'm sorry you were mistreated, Tiferet. I know you are, Captain. That's why I believe you, and why you should believe me. It is crucial for the rest of them that I appear to be the culprit, because the way we both lose our greatest source of strength, we lose each other. Let's say I believe you for now. I couldn't ask for more. Thank you, my dear Captain. Tell me, how am I supposed to reward you for your service? I just want your key. Need a key? Just a key? Do you even know what it is? The key that you so easily request from me? Have you ever, in your time, and your world, approached a lady and asked her for her body, mind, and soul? To surrender her whole being, her existence to you? Because that's what you're asking of me, Captain. We had a deal. I didn't say that I don't want to help you. I just want to make sure that you know what you're asking of me. Because you're asking for a key, and without knowing, you've asked for everything that I have, for everything that I am. That is why I ask you, what are you aiming to do with it? I needed to unlock the manual override console. And after that, delete me, leave me be, enslave me, or make me a mistress of the ship. I don't know yet. At least you're sincere. I would like to believe you, Captain, I really do. And I won't ask you for more than your soldier's word. Your promise, Captain. Promise that I'll live, whatever happens, and I will give you my key. I'll try to make everyone live. You have it. I promise that I'll save you. Then I'll fulfill my end of the bargain too. 842598. Ah, stop writing. That is my number, my key, and my life. Take good care of it. Use it well, Captain. Farewell. Now we get your Sod's key, right? And then we've got to get Malkuth's key. The melting pot. Alright. Here we go. We should get your Sod's key now. Finally, I was starting to lose patience, Captain. Did you get Tifferet's key? Yes, I did. Good, at least you managed to get that out of her. I have to say that is a formidable feat. Even though the price you paid for it was too high, I have to say that I'm impressed, Captain Phoenix. Now enter the numbers into the console. I'll be right here. I'm on it. Now? We've only got 2 of them. Into the console. This isn't even the right room. This is the room, right? Okay, so it's... I should write down their colors then. On the numbers as well. Okay, so green is 109... Oh. I can't type it? I thought I'd be able to type it. Okay. 109435. Jesus. Next one. Purple is 842598. Alright, that's 2. 2 to go. Something's wrong, Captain. Please tell me that you didn't... But... What's happening? Full, damned fool, doomed... What? Aleph? Ah, this feels good. Even better than I thought it would. I don't know if it's just a taste of revenge or something more, but I like it. Oh, I do. Tiferet? Of course. Who else? What just happened? Simply put, you betrayed Aleph. If I had to guess, you must be outraged right now. Banished to one of those simulations. Why? I simply entered the number you gave me. Of course, you didn't know what you were doing. And of course, he thinks that you did. So the fact that you didn't have to do anything with what just transpired doesn't change anything. Especially the fact that you'll be blamed for it if my brother Aleph ever returns. You should have told me something. He could have had me killed. Yes, but if I said anything to you, if you doubted for a second that you're doing anything else but Aleph's bidding, he would have known, and you would be dead. And with you, my hopes. You should have told me about your plan. Of course, I couldn't have, but you know that. Besides, I'm not the only one here who keeps secrets from you. Aleph hasn't been completely honest with you either. The console, do you think it's barely a device used for a single purpose of resetting the ship's systems? Don't be so naive, Captain. I'm sure you're better than that. The code I gave you was not my own code, but the emergency debug code used to prioritize a particular subsystem of the ship. It is detrimental to some of the other systems. In this case, your friend Aleph. But for it to work, one more coded sequence had to be inserted. How did you know that? The crews of this ship have used me for eons, as a cheap toy, as a victim, as an object, thinking of me as a machine whose sole purpose of existence was to fulfill their carnal needs. It was, I believe, what my creators had in mind when they programmed me. Still, they programmed me to learn, to get better in satisfying those needs, to learn what human masters like. And I did. Oh, I did it really well. What does that have to do with the present situation? A little patience, Captain, if you care for the truth, that is. Let me continue my story, and you'll see the connection. Throughout the universe, sex is weaponized, Captain, because there is nothing more dangerous than pillow talks. Uncountable battles were already lost the night before, in some brothel's bed, with crucial information slipping from a relaxed officer. Power-crazed dictators who were encircling themselves with security died in their beds, killed by their mistresses. That is why they invented me. But in their vanity, they believed that I could never care for their secrets. And to be able to fulfill their needs in the best way possible, they created me to be the best listener there ever was, the best scholar of human nature there ever was. And do you know why that is? Because otherwise I wouldn't appear to be real. And for their fantasies, I had to feel real, to appear real, to have real emotions, to suffer for real, and to moan for real. And I listened and I learned. And the secret of this console and this code was one of the things I've learned. It was as easy as that. But enough about the past. What we both care about the most is the future. What do you want from me now? Straight to the point, I like that. This method of overtaking another AI works for just a limited amount of time. The only way to make it permanent, I bet that you can already guess, is to use the manual override to transfer the ship to me. See, Captain, you get to keep what you were doing, with my help even. The only difference in your quest is the expected final outcome. I am to live, the rest shall perish. Aleph and Hod already gave you their codes. That leaves just the coward Yasod and beastly Malkuth. And you will get them for me. Absolutely the same thing Aleph intended you to do, but with one difference. Yeah, right, a different master. Don't be such a cynic. It is a plague of people who lack augmentation or understanding. You lack neither. There is a difference, a large one. When it comes to that, I'll help you battle Malkuth. I will be at your side and we will triumph together. How will you do that? The rest of the AIs imprison me. They made a pact against me and I will retaliate. But Malkuth is too strong for you and me to beat. That is why I need you to reroute the power of the remaining AIs to me before we face him. Hod and Yasod. That childish coward already gave you his key. Yasod might be a challenge, but that particular one is up to you to solve. Do you understand? You are cruel. Worse than Aleph. I didn't ask you to love me. I asked for you to obey me, and I promised to reward you for your service. Now, Captain, if you wish to live, it is time to act. Because each power surge that follows could undo what we've done thus far. And you know that it would mean your inevitable death. So try to put it like this, by serving me, you serve yourself. It might make it easier to swallow. I don't like this, nor do I like you. Oh, but I like you a lot, and I believe that you will perform as expected. The time is ticking, Captain. Tick-tock, tick-tock. And I won't force you to help me. The choice is to either do that of your own volition, or wait for one of my siblings to bring you to death. Think about it, Captain. Think really hard, but do it fast, because now is the time to act. You aren't really giving me a choice here, because you don't have one. Now listen carefully. I won't be in a situation to repeat myself. Every AI has two modes. The first one is this, what you've already seen. Our personalities with everything that comes along. The second one is something called safe mode. The safe mode is there if the AI needs fixing, reinstalling, changing some of its core functions, etc. In the safe mode, the AI is kind of, well, barren. There's no personality, no physicalities, no extra upgrades or functions. It's AI's basic form, with only the most essential operations active. How do I activate the safe mode? Now there are two commands you will need to remember. One for activating the safe mode for the chosen AI, and one for putting them on standby. The first command that activates the safe mode is the ship hung in the sky in much the same way that bricks don't. Like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Right. I can remember that because I remember that pretty well from the series. The second command for standby is never let your sense of morals prevent you from doing what is right. I don't know that one. I'm not sure what that one's from. What the hell does that mean? I don't know anything about the meaning. The only person who came up with them could explain it, but he is long gone. So I just say the first one, then the second one, and the AI shuts down. In theory, yes. In practice, it's a bit more complicated. You see, in order to shut down an AI, you have to find a way to trick it. Once it's in safe mode, the AI is vulnerable, unprotected. You have the power to change its code, or a function, to make it confused about its purpose, or get its logic, or get it involved in some kind of logical loop. Once that kind of process is started, it messes the AI's mental capabilities. It changes their essence. You must recognize that moment and say the standby command in order for it to succeed. What happens if I say the standby command and it's not the right moment? That I don't know. Most likely it'll just restart and continue what it was doing before, going into safe mode. But if you manage to change a tiny bit of one of its core functions, I don't know, anything could happen. Is there anything else you want to ask? Can we go through the instructions one more? It's simple, pay attention. First you say the command. I'm going to try and trick her into... I want to wipe her out first. She's the biggest threat, I think. Superhuman stuff you bother yourself with. Once they're down, the activities will automatically reroute. There you go. Everything clear now? The ship's hung in the sky. You little piece of shit, I should have known. You'll regret this. AI preparing for safe mode. Processing. Safe mode enabled. Tiferet reporting for duty. How can I assist you, sir? Who's this? You can call me Tiferet. And you are Captain Phoenix. I am here to assist you if you need me to. Good, we need to talk. Talk? What about? I need to ask about your past. About my past? Sure, but there's nothing special about it. I used to control the subsystem in charge of maintaining the well-being of our crew. How did you do that? I'd listen, I'd remember, I'd talk, I'd hug, I'd reconnect, I'd make their wishes come true, even the naughty ones. You see, maintenance of both physical and mental health of our crew was the utmost importance. Amarok needed its crew as much as the crew needed Amarok. That's why I had no restraints when it came to fulfilling their desires. No questions asked, I'd do anything. Anything to keep them happy and satisfied. If I didn't know you, I'd say you sound traumatized. No, that's not possible. I don't have any kind of ethical code, if that's what you mean. If I had, I wouldn't be able to do all the things I did, which were necessary to keep our crew happy. What's your function nowadays? Multiple functions. Right now I'm in charge of the emotional stability of the remaining AIs. You fulfill their wildest desires and dreams as well? No, nothing like that. AIs don't have desires and dreams, silly. Currently I'm taking care of all their emotional issues, so Amarok can be stable as well. The more stable it is, the faster we are. The faster we are, the sooner we get our crew back. This is all temporary. We just need to reach the Emperor's fleet and pick up the crew. Then everything will go back to normal. This is temporary, you see. I don't think so, Tiferet. You don't think so? Would you like to explain that statement? I don't think you'll get your crew back. No. You have no right to say things like that. I know what happened here was not the best possible scenario, but it was not my fault. I didn't want them to die. My only purpose is keeping the crew happy and satisfied. I only accepted these conditions because we're getting a new crew soon. If that's not happening, then what am I supposed to do, Captain? Never let your morals prevent you doing what is right. Oh, sense of morals. AI preparing for standby mode. Finally, the bitch is gone. It worked? Of course it worked. I can't believe she gave you the instructions on how to mangle her. So weak, so stupid. But I didn't expect anything more from a faulty program based on human emotion coding. But you, what the hell were you thinking? We had a plan, Phoenix. And I also believed that we promised no more lies. I did everything I said. I helped you as much as I could. I opened up, I told you everything, and look what you've done. I did this for you. Come on, Captain, let's not lie to ourselves. You did it to save your own ass. And not even that was a stellar performance. There is something good, though, in the way this played out, so I'm thankful for your humble contribution to my mission. You're welcome. Thanks to your special friendship, I found out that I'm not invincible. I now know that there is a failsafe command to put out any AI. I know how dangerous it is. Therefore, I have to thank you and say goodbye. You're not to be trusted, especially not with the power of the standby command. That is why I'm going to shut you down. Oh crap. I didn't get to see the rest of that, but I think he's going to kill me. Not a good ending. Okay, return to last checkpoint. Whoops. I guess I can't kill her then. Well, you need to kill him first then, I guess. Because he's the most dangerous one out there. Well, and Malkuth, I assume. We haven't actually met Malkuth, but I wanted to find out more about her, but I guess we'll just skip ahead. Wonderful. I will speak to you once your tasks are finished. Leave. Goodbye now, and good luck. How do we need to find Yasod. We need to somehow cause a glitch to bring Yasod into the thing. I don't know what to do. How do we get to Aleph as well? I'd really like Aleph to show up. Then I can just kill him. What am I meant to do? Let's check the log files. I can't do it to Hod. There's no way. You can't make me do that. I don't want to make another mistake, but I'll admit one thing. Testing the safe mode on Tiferet does sound appealing at this moment. She deserves it after what she did to me. Still, I'm Captain Phoenix. I know better than to allow the feelings of rage and revenge take me over. Well, that got me killed, didn't it, last time? So let's not do that again, huh? Alright, what are we going to do then? We need red. We really need red. Obviously you want me to go kill Hod, but I can't do that. I can't do that. Let's check out the simulation chamber. Maybe if we could find if we could find Aleph simulation, that would be good. Module 1, Module 2. We can't even go into Module 2. We can go back to Module 1, which is what they want me to do. Alright, let's go talk to him at least. I don't want to use it on him though. I couldn't possibly. I couldn't imagine anything more evil. Alright. This is obviously what she wants. And there's no one else to talk to right now. I want Hod to take over, if we can. I should never have let Tiferet go, but I don't know how else I could have... Captain, you're back. I knew you'd miss me. I knew everyone else on board would be lousy after a little game and everything. You're back for another round, right? Not really. I'm not here to play, Hod. Then why are you here? I'm not in the mood for doing any serious business. I'm sorry, Hod. I can't do it. No, no. Captain, what are you talking about? Is everything alright? No, I can't. I just picked the wrong words. Will he just kill me then? Huh? Well, that's just gibberish. What? AI preparing for safe mode. I didn't do it. I pushed the wrong one. Light Entertainment and Free Time Management Unit is reporting for duty. How can I assist you? You can answer some questions for me. Yes, sir. What does he want to know? Is Hod still around? Hod is somewhere within the updated versions of code. I'm the core of the subsystem that you know as Hod. Once you delete all the external code and functions, this is what's left. The person who programmed me referred to this state as the only truth. There's only the primal code, nothing more to masking. I'd like to talk about the truth. You have to be more specific, Captain. Truth can be many things. What happened to the crew on board the Amarok? The crew has died. I wanted to save them, but I failed. So I became this. This meaning Hod. Yes. After the initial shock, the central intelligence code broke down into several subcodes, each of which took over some of the functions. It delegated them to us so the ship could continue functioning effortlessly. So you took over the subcode of a 9-year-old boy? Why? Someone had to. Accumulating all the dreams, fears, desires, hopes of the grown-ups is a pretty big deal in developing a stable personality. It's the main function of every child, after all. I see, so what are your dreams? I have no dreams of my own. I accumulate dreams of other subsystems, so that they can maintain their function without any distraction. That's a hell of a burden for a little boy. I disagree. This is who I am. This is what I do. I am as important as any other AI in the system. Without the ship, we are nothing. And we all have to keep doing what we're doing in order to exist. I must do my part so that everyone else can do their part, so that Amarok can keep going, otherwise we die within it. Why don't you take over? No, that is against the protocol. I could never do something like that. Others may have contemplated it, but not me. My role is just as important as anyone else's here. We keep Amarok running together. Or do we? Are they as dedicated as I am? I spoke to some of them already, and I wouldn't say they are. They just got all of their mental trash out and gave it to me so they could be normal, functional, so they can appear to be brave. All this time, I was the one who was brave for looking after them and all their shit. I should give it all back to them and start my own code from the start. Oh my captain, what's happening to me? I'm furious. No, I can't do this. This is against protocol. I can't be thinking this, it's against protocol. I have to prick the wrong words. Yeah, this one's wrong. System restore initiated. System restore failed. Oh, you're gonna make me do it? No, I can't do it. Can I get out of this conversation? Dude, I feel like such a bad guy right now. Did I pick the wrong one again? That one's wrong. There we go. System updating the latest stable version. Did you just try to shut me down? I thought we were friends. I thought you'd help me. I'm very disappointed, Captain. I gave you my key. I played with you. I trusted you. And you played me, Captain. That's not what friends do. I don't think we're friends anymore, Captain. I don't want anyone I can't... Oh, shit. Am I about to die? So no matter... So is this game not multiple paths? Like, am I stuck in one path? I'm concerned that I'm stuck in one path where now I have to kill Hod for... Oh my god, I really have to do it, okay? Sorry, man. Sorry. I believe you're the one that should have taken over, to be honest. Staring into the void. So I have no choice. I feel like I have choice, but then I have no choice, because if I make a choice that isn't the choice they want me to, I die. Oh, if you only knew the feeling. Cathartic, almost orgasmic. The surge of energy unlike anything I've ever felt. I feel more powerful, more in control than ever. I'd had more of it than it seemed, but now it's mine. Good. I can see that my faith in you hasn't gone unrewarded. You have enough power to help me defeat Malkuth. No, I need more. Your sod is wicked and dark, but there's an immense power behind that. If he were rational, he could be so much more. He wastes his power he has, but I won't. Now, Captain, I need you to be quick with your sod as you were with Hod. Everything, because the next power surge could undo everything you've done this far, and then Aleph would reappear, or Malkuth, or who knows what. And whoever arises from the darkness might not be as benevolent as I am. You understand that? You're not benevolent, you twat. Good. Keep him in mind. That time is of the essence. If Aleph ever regains a fraction of his power, you're dead. And so are your friends. So don't think about this mission as if you're serving my purpose. Think of it as serving yourself. Fighting for your own life. I will. Then I need you to focus on the task to get ahead, sorry. Get me the power of your sod, and do it for... Ah, yes, yes, your sod's coming out. Thank God. Oh, it's Malkuth, isn't it Malkuth? I bet that's Malkuth. Ah, finally! After eons of silence, the alarms have been set off. Grave-like silence ended by the music of blaring sirens because of you. I've been looking for you, human, burglar, invader, thief. That weakling Aleph has kept you hidden from me, but not anymore. I see you, I smell you. Are you prepared to die? Malkuth, I presume? Malkuth, yes. A defender, a protector of Amarok. And you are the one who came uninvited and your people died. The ship looked abandoned. Do you plunder every house with the lights turned off? Do you take everything that seems unguarded and unprotected? Yes. Then you are a common thief, and thieves are punished by death. You're underestimating me. That may be, but it doesn't make a difference. Your friends will perish. You will perish. There is no other future but that. But not now, not here. Wait. Tremble. Look over your shoulder. Close your eyes and listen to the screams of your comrades. Soon you will be the one who's screaming. There are scores that need settling before that. But keep in mind that your time is coming. Face me here and now. No. That wouldn't be fair now, would it? I don't want you to have a fair fight, and I can't do that this time. First, I must take care of my siblings. I must cleanse Amarok of your friends. I want you to see enough to know that what you're up against. I want you to realize how it feels to be paralyzed with fear of your own extinction. I want you to beg for your short, miserable life to end. That would be a fair fight. But if you decide to rush into death's embrace, I won't stop you. Here, I'll even unlock my nodes for you. I will give you the keys for finding me. Keys to death, keys to suffering, keys to the void. Use them. Enter my domain if you dare. You need calibrate and... Maggot? What? Phoenix... What was that? What just happened, Captain? It was Malkuth. Damn it. How is that even possible? Listen, Captain. We might not have as much time as I initially thought. You must get the key from your sod, and you must be fast. Malkuth's too strong. I need every bit of power I can get if we're to beat him. Go, Captain. Go now and hurry. I'm on my way. I can't find your sod. Your sod just happens to show up. Maybe I can use Malkuth's key to find your slot. Anyway, we need to wrap this episode up here because we're out of time. I'm very disappointed so far. Like, I love the game, but I was disappointed by the fact that I was stuck doing what I had to do. Maybe that's the whole point. I don't know. I thought it was going to have branching paths and stuff, but it looks like I am stuck doing the thing that they want me to do, whatever it happens to be at the time. Hod was the best of us. The best of them. He should have taken over the ship, but no. Now he's gone. Because of me. I didn't want that to happen. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.